we go to different kind of pumps. Many different type of pump is it to assist fluid movement in a variety of systems. And external gear pump used to gear rotating against each other to provide fluid movement. One gear is driven by a motor connected to a shaft. This is called the drive gear because it is driven by a motor. And its turn method with and drive the movement of the second gear. As the gear rotate away from each other and come out of mass, they create an expanding volume on the inlet side of the pump. It creates a vacuum at the inlet port, allowing fluid to flow into the pump, then fluid flow into the cavities and is trapped by the gear tip. As the gear rotates, a flow path is created around the outside of each one fluid trapped in the slot between teeth. Is carried around and retracted into the cavity in the outlet port, messing up the teeth in the center of the pump seal. The outlet port from the inlet port, no fluid passes between the gear. The advantage of internal gear pumps at their high speed and pressure relatively quiet operation, and that design accommodate a wide variety of material. And disadvantage include rusting in the liquid area can become worn, and that they have fixed and clearance. And we go to internal gear pumps. Internal gear pumps are exceptionally versatile. This type of pump has one inner gear, which has a shaft driven by a motor and has teeth that protrude outward. The outer gear has teeth that protrude inward toward the center of the pump. As the inner gear rotates, it met with and move the outer gear. Liquid is trapped in the gear space and carried from the inlet to the discharge stationary distance shaft divider. Separate the intake and discharge portion of the fluid. Advantage of internal gear pump are smooth and almost pumpeless flow and slightly more horsepower for each side. Disadvantage its higher cost, limited size range, low to moderate pressure rating, and few sources of manufacture. We're gonna go to a rotary vane pump. It's a positive displacement pump that consists of vane mounted to a rotor. The vane are on an off-center drive shaft. As the shaft rotates, the variable length vane slide in and out to maintain contact with the pump housing. The tension in the vane is maintained by either spring or hydraulic pressure. As the vane rotates, they create chambers of varying size. Within the pump, fluid enter at the electric chamber. As the vane rotates, the chamber gets smaller, forcing fluid to exit through the discharge port. The discharge port. The advantage of vane pumps is that they can handle low viscosity fluid at a relatively higher pressure, can run for short period and develop a good vacuum. Their disadvantages include complexity and their unsuitability for both high pressure and high viscosity fluid. For high viscosity fluid. And then we go to piston pump, come in many different form of sweat plate device used to translate the motion of the rotate shaft into the reciprocating motion of the piston. Sweat plate piston pump have a rotating shaft connected to a cylinder block containing piston with a press against a stationary sweat plate that sits at an angle to the cylinder. As the shaft rotates, the piston moves against the sweat plate, causing them to reciprocate within the piston block.